today I'm going to be serving you three beverages with a coffee that I love, the Sidama Guji from Ethiopia. I'm going to start by serving my signature beverage today. It's a nice take on the iced latte with a subtle difference. Following that, I'm going to serve the cappuccino course. And then the grand finale, just the Guji on its own as an espresso. So a little bit about myself. I started making coffee when I was 16 back in England, and I was a little coffee geek on my own in a small market town until a large roastery opened up just up the road. It was a big coincidence, but a fantastic one at that. And I learned a lot from the guys at the roastery. I learned a lot about good coffee, specialty coffee, a lot about roasting, and also direct trade that they had with farmers. It turned what was just a hobby into a passion. From there, I now find myself the other side of the world making coffee and doing it for a living, which is just a dream come true. And I'm really looking forward to seeing where coffee takes me. Now here in Hobart, I actually roast coffee and work as a barista for Villino Espresso. So I get to put both skill sets into the cup today, so I hope you're going to enjoy that. The Ethiopian Sidama Guji, what I want you to look out for, just a big berry on the front, a slight underlying stock, and then a really nice citrusy acidity on the finish there, while remaining quite clean in the cut. I'm going to start by preparing my signature beverage.
Woo!
So as I said, I found a lot of berries in the Ethiopian Sidama Guji. I tried a lot of things. I tried adding actual berries, I tried adding stock, and I tried adding citrus fruits. What I found worked best was just a frozen block of strawberry. So what it did was bring out the natural acidity in the Guji. It also brought out a really nice sweetness, and it worked on those citrusy acidities at the end. What I did then was just add a block of frozen milk. What this was is just creaming up, nice mouthfeel, and just overall just smooth the coffee throughout. It's going to be an iced latte today, so I'll give you instructions how to consume the beverage. The signature beverage today, I really wanted to unfold the flavours of the Sidama Guji. And I'm just going to ask you to swirl, taste relatively quickly, and then continue swirling and tasting just to allow those beautiful berries to soak into the Guji. start my Guji through milk, judges. I already found through milk that it brings those beautiful berries. And I think what helps it really come through is that underlying stop. I really like to think of strawberry milkshake.
Yeah.
I find the cappuccino a very social beverage. And I think the Guji really fits that. It's got some really interesting flavours through milk, a lot of berries, but also I think for your normal coffee drinker, somebody that just pops in and gets their regular coffee, they're really just going to find it a really pleasant coffee as well.
Yeah.
Now judges, as I said, I have some involvement in the roasting of this coffee. So I've gone for a medium roast. I've roasted it quite softly to try and maintain body, extraction length, while keeping all those beautiful berries that the Guji has to offer. The Guji comes from the Oromia region, which is in the Sidamo province. It's grown between 17 and 1800 metres altitude, and it's a naturally processed coffee. It's also a picking selection scheme called Operation Cherry Red, which means they only pick the coffee cherries once they have optimum ripeness. Today, look for a bit of strawberry, that beautiful underlying stop, citrus finish, and just a burst of berries. I'll now prepare your espressos.
Yeah.
judges, I want you to look for a nice hazelnut colour. Fairly dark, and it's got some beautiful hazelnut variation within the shots as well. Towards the centre, slightly lighter, and a slight flecking. Time check.
2.5 minutes remaining.
Judges, I've had a lot of fun presenting Guji to you today. I hope you've enjoyed the berry and just the fun aspect that the Guji brings to the cup. As I said, it's been a real honour to see this right through from the green roasting stage into the espresso. Tweaked the profile a bit and just had a real good journey doing it, and I'd love to see where coffee takes it in the future. Thank you very much. Time.
Yeah.
Stay a few minutes, I'll give you
One more round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, for our very first competitor today. It takes me all the way over here. I think that's actually like one of those old telephones you've got on the cord. I love it. So well done, congratulations being the first today. Is this your first competition, Ben?
It is, yeah. I've had a lot of fun today. Really wanted to see how I went competing, and yeah, the pressure's on a little bit, but overall, really good time, and hopefully stir some good coffees up.
What was the motivation for you to actually want to enter into the competition today?
I think a little bit of a confidence boost in just how I make coffee. It's good to just get out there and push forward what you love, and hopefully in the coming years I'll carry on competing and yeah, up my game a bit.
Well, I think you for your being A, the first competitor, and B, being your very first performance. Congratulations on coming. It doesn't get any harder than the first one, so it should get easier, we hope. Looking forward to seeing you next year. The choice of the Guji. What was the process for you wanting to run with the Ethiopian Guji?
I tasted the Guji about 4 or 5 months ago when I started working for Villino, and definitely some interesting flavours that it brings to the cup, and I still love it to this day, and just really wanted to share something that I really enjoy. It's probably one of my favourite coffees at the moment, so really exciting, and yeah, I had fun with it.
Now I notice you have a couple of cups maybe here. Would someone like to try perhaps an espresso of Count Beck's Guji at all? Anyone? Does anyone make a copy for me? There you go, got a couple of lively reprobates over here. So maybe just make if you wouldn't mind. These ones I fitted, which is cool. And while you're doing that, our judges are just basically finalising their sort of last deliberations, and then we'll be getting our second competitor up on stage shortly to commence her preparation time. We have 8 baristas here today that will be competing for the title of the Tasmanian Barista Champion for 2012, who will be flying up into Melbourne in about a month's time to be the state representative to meet all the other state champions in the national championship to find out who ultimately will be the Australian Barista Champion who will then head off to Vienna in June to represent Australia at the World Championships. So if you'd like to give one more round of applause, everybody, to our first competitor. Just quickly, one last before we do go, is there anyone that you want to thank?
Oh, definitely Rich, my boss. He's been a big influence over the past good few months. And yeah, everybody that's come today, Mum and little brother down there.
Yeah.
Thanks everybody.
Thank you, well done.
Yeah.